Hello everyone and welcome back with chapter number 10, enzyme specificity and mechanism of action. So let's start the discussion of the internal question first. Substrate is the reactant of the enzyme catalyzed reaction. क्या substrate reactant होता है enzyme catalyzed reaction का? Yeah, it is true. Enzyme a protein with the ability to catalyze the specific reactions. Enzymes वो protein हैं जिनमें ये ability है कि वो specific reactions को catalyze कर सकें. So of course it is true क्योंकि enzyme जो है वो उसमें ability होती है कि वो specific reaction को catalyze करता है. And reactions to reactions जो है वो specific in nature भी होता है. तो reactions to reactions क्या होंगे? आपके enzymes change होते रहेंगे. All enzyme catalyzed reactions produce the energy for ATP synthesis. It is not necessary. It is not necessary कि जितने भी catalyzed reactions होंगे उसमें ATP जो है synthesis हो ही. All enzyme catalyzed reactions में ATP produce हो ही. It is not necessary. It will depend कि either it is exothermic or it is endothermic. So it is a false statement. Exorganic or entergonic reactions are coupled in all living organism. Yeah, true. And all the enzyme catalyzed reactions have higher activation energy. जितने भी enzyme catalyzed reactions करते हैं सब higher activation energy के होते हैं. False, क्योंकि हम सबके बारे में ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते. All word we cannot use. Activation energy भी जो है वो vary करता रहता है. So किसी में कुछ तो किसी में कुछ, इसलिए सारी enzyme catalyzed reactions में higher activation energy होगा. This is not true statement. So it is a false statement. Now moving toward the next question. What is the next question? Next question is, according to the IUB system, enzymes are classified into 6 categories. So we have to name these categories and give one example for each. Okay. So the first one is oxidoreductase. Oxidoreductase, cytochrome oxidase is its example. Second is transferase. The very first we are classifying it into 6 categories. The first is oxidoreductase, then transferase, hydrolysis, lyases, isomerases, and ligases. What is the first one? Oxidoreductase. Oxidoreductases, then transferase, hydrolyses, lyases, isomerases, ligases. These are the 6 categories: oxidoreductase, transferase, hydrolyses, lyases, isomerases, ligases. And one example of each. The example of oxidoreductase. Example of oxidoreductase is cytochrome oxidase. Transferase का example hexokinase. Transferase का example hexokinase. Hydrolysis का example amylase. Lysis का example decarboxylase. Isomerases का example phosphoglucomatase. Ligases का example है aminoacyl synthetases. So moving toward the next question, the third question is, differentiate between the coenzyme and prosthetic group. We have to differentiate between the coenzyme and prosthetic group. So coenzymes are organic cofactors which are transiently bound to enzyme for their catalytic activities. तो coenzyme क्या है? coenzyme organic cofactors हैं जो transiently bound करते हैं अपनी enzyme के साथ में catalytic activity को continue करने के लिए. And the detailed discussions of this coenzyme and prosthetic group I will discuss in the next video. Now moving toward the fourth question. Complete the following statement with the appropriate word. The very first is, substrate bind on the active site of the enzyme and forms enzyme substrate complex. Substrate कहाँ bind करता है enzyme के active site पे और form करता है enzyme substrate complex. So the second question is, enzyme do not alter the equilibrium state on the reactions. Third one is, substitution is act upon any peptide bond between the amino acids. The fourth one is, thrombin has absolute specificity. Fifth one is, according to induced fitness hypothesis, active site assumes the complementary safe after the substrate bounds. Now folding of the polypeptide chain, अगर fold कर देंगे तो it will bring together the active resin sites. Now moving to the fifth question. Temperature influence enzyme catalyzed reactions. Is the enzyme inactivated at freezing temperature? जो enzyme inactivate होंगे freezing temperature पे. Now the mammals and birds have optimum temperature. Yeah, it is 35 to 40 degree centigrade. Enzyme pepsin act तो करता है stomach पे, but activate only in a acidic medium देंगे तभी activate करेगा. Reaction rate directly proportional to the enzyme, मतलब enzyme बढ़ेगा तो reaction rate भी बढ़ जाएगा, and vice versa because it is directly proportional. So enzyme concentration has its effect on the reaction rate. That's all for this video. We will discuss the summary in the next video. Thank you everyone.